you know, we don't need to go through all the charts and graphs and so on. But just so you have an understanding, what we did is we took your February statement, and on that statement, it basically told us that your average ticket is $575, right? So basically what that means is that for every transaction, when you average them all out by the number of transactions, people have spent or charged $575. The savings, this is cool. Look at what you're saving if you were to go to Peri, $11,800 a year, right? So let's go down to some of these other things here. So the effective rate. So here's what the effective rate is. The effective rate is the rate that you're being charged today for this month's statement. So you're being charged 2.33% based on this activity. All of these Visa credit, MasterCard, all of these transactions, when you take the average of each one of these fees, it comes out to 2.33. Should you had or have you had Peri, our solution in there, it would have dropped it down to 1.91%. A drastic reduction. So what I'm going to be doing is, if you look on this second page here, this is really what you really want to pay attention to, right? So your monthly fees right now is $5,513. Ours would have been $4,528. You would have saved $984 for that month. And if you just look at a 3-year period, I mean, that's $35,000 you would have saved. And then one thing that I really stress to all the people is everything you see here in red, that's all your current provider, right? Up top it says current. Everything here is in blue is us, if you had us. So if you look here, if you look at row 26, you're getting hit $25 a month for non-PCI compliance. You're getting hit with a batch fee. And then you're also getting hit with these two other miscellaneous fees. We couldn't even figure out what they were. The nice thing is, if you look to the right, we don't charge you any type of fees. There's no monthly fees, no service fees, no batch fees, no PCI compliance fees, right? So the only thing that we would charge you is interchange, right? Which is pass through. Everybody gets charged interchange. We pass that through, and ours would be at 0.50%. That would be our rate.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Any questions?
Nope, not right now. Where is it? Here we go. Okay.
Yeah, so it's really a significant savings here when you look at it, especially you know, over a 3-year period, $35,000. I'm sure there's a couple different things that you could have done with $35,000 here. But one thing that I really want to point out, and this is something that I always enjoy doing this with people, because a lot of times people don't really read their statements. And look, those statements are very complicated. So who would read them out? But this line here, 28, where it says non-PCI compliant. So here's what that means. What that means is that you have fairly old credit card devices, and these devices can't accept any new updates that come out, right? So when that happens, you become non-PCI compliant. So yeah, so you get hit with $25 non-PCI compliant. Some people can deal with it. But in reality, here's what that means. When somebody is non-PCI compliant and somebody comes and they do a fraudulent transaction or hit you with a fraudulent card, the liability shift falls back on you as the merchant, right? So you're now 100% responsible for that fraudulent charge, anything that happens because you're non-PCI compliant. If you were PCI compliant, guess what? You wash your hands, let those fraudulent charges come day in and day out. Your processor has the liability on that, so everything is on them. But because you're not PCI compliant, it falls back on you. So you would get hit with whatever, legal fees, the charges and whatever else have you for that fraudulent charge.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, that's really good. And people, a lot of times people aren't aware of that, right? It's one thing just to pay in and say, call it a day, but the retributions of you not being PCI compliant is huge.
Okay. Can I go back to the interchange charge real
Sure.
quick? Because you said you guys charge a 0.50%. And it
Yes.
looks like currently, like, we're charged based on the type of, like, card that's coming through. Is that, like, is your
Yes.
charge just a straight across the
So
board,
ours
or?
is ours is just a straight 0.50%. Here's where the
Okay.
majority of the savings is. Let me dive a little deeper in. Look at line 20. All right, that's American Express,
Mhm.
right? So when you look at American Express, you're getting hit with a 2.62%. Again, ours is 0.5 all the way across. You can take American Express in and day out, it would still be that fee. You got charged 1,600, our charge would have been 312. So the real savings is on this. And if you take Discover, well, you didn't do that much Discover. Well, you did do some. Yeah. So here's the other one on Discover. 24 point. No, you didn't do that much on the Discover side for the Discover debit. But
Okay.
the savings is on the American Express credit. So, where a lot of times people frown, it's like, oh, you're hitting me with you're using American Express, because you
Mhm.
got to pay that additional fee. For us, it's that flat rate 0.50. Interchange plus 0.50. That's all of our fees, nothing else. So all of these go away, everything from here to here all go away. And ours is just that flat rate.
All right.
And then plus, you'll have brand new devices that would accept all of the updates, that come through. And again, that happens on a real-time basis. The other thing too, I'm not sure if you have access to a portal where you can view all your transactions. Do you
Yes.
utilize that? Do you go onto that portal often?
Every day, yep.
Okay, so the portal that we have, and again, I'm not sure what difference there is, but let me just kind of point out a couple things. First off, that'll give you all of the transactions in real time. The other thing that you can do is if you get any type of phone orders or someone gives you a credit card by phone, you can go
Mhm.
ahead, put it right into that portal and process that credit card right through that portal. You can also go ahead and send out an invoice via email. So you can send me an email with that invoice amount through that portal. Once I get it, I hit the link and I can pay for it right by my phone or computer, whatever, however I answer that email, and it'll go through. And you can even, within the next month, you'll be able to text the invoices as well to your customers.
Oh,
So you'll
okay.
have that. It's what we call remote pay, right? So think about when a customer has to come and pick up their car. Let's just say, somebody can't make it for whatever reason. They're going to send a family member. Well, if that
Mhm.
family member doesn't have a credit card, well, that kind of becomes a problem. So all you have to do is email that invoice to your customer, say, hey, just pay this. And then whoever comes, they don't have to worry about bringing a credit card. Boom, it's all paid for. Call it a day.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. So that's pretty much how how we work. I mean, it really is a no-brainer in the sense of what you're looking to do. And again, just a little background on Peri. Not sure how much Brittany told you, but we developed this Peri, this merchant services solution from the
Mhm.
ground up, right? So when we did it specifically for the automotive industry, and we tailored it to the Solera customer. So, and I'm not sure who you have today, but most other companies are selling it to their nail salons, hardware stores, whatever, right? Ours is specifically for automotive, specifically for Solera. So every time we build functionality into that, We're building it for you, the automotive customer.
Okay, so is this like built within the DMS then? Is that like, does it have to be
Yes.
compatible? Okay.
Yep.
So is it compa-
And
then you guys
we'll
work
be,
closely with, sorry.
go ahead. No, I'm sorry. Finish that.
And do you work closely then with like Dealer Track? Because that's who our DMS is.
Yes, so we're going to
Okay.
be completing all of those integrations very shortly with Dealer Track, you know, and some of the others as well.
Okay. And does that all cost extras or basically
Nope.
just we get charged for?
Nothing gets, you don't get charged for anything as far as that goes. And here's the other thing, and to keep in mind, our agreements are pretty simple. So we're not going to lock you into any kind of a long-term contract. It's basically you sign the contract, you can cancel at any time with no penalty, no cancellation fee. Then we also give you one other option. We give you the option to lock in your rate for a 1 year, 3 year, or 5 year period. Again, keep in mind, I'm saying rate, not contract. So you're never locked into a contract, but by the same time, we're saying, hey, listen, Katie, if you want, we can lock you into a 5 year rate lock where we don't touch those rates for 5 years. And we're only doing this for the first year of all our customers, kind of as incentive to sign up.
All right. And then if we decide to not do a locked-in rate, then it would just be a month to month with like a 30-day cancellation kind of a thing.
Yep, you can cancel within 30 days. Absolutely. But even that rate lock, though, you can still cancel within 30 days. All that states that rate lock just says, hey, we're going to guarantee those rates for 12 months, 36 months, or 60 months. It doesn't state anything about you have to keep the contract or anything else. You can lock that rate in for 5 years and cancel in 60 days.
Okay.
There's no fee, no penalty, no nothing. It's just a promotion we're doing to our Solera customers for the first year.
Oh, okay. And then what would the cost be for like all the new credit card machines and all that? Because obviously we need new terminals and.
Yep. How many terminals are you using at your location there?
3, 4. Currently 5 right now.
5. So those terminals run you $325 per terminal. And they're the ones they give you an option. They're portable terminals, right? They work on Wi-Fi. You can carry them around, or you can get the actual plug-in ones if you want. They're a little bit more. They're $375. But most folks tend to order the Wi-Fi ones or the portable ones.
Okay. Yeah, right now we have the plug-in ones, so the portable ones are cheaper.
Yeah. What I'll do is hey Brittany, when we hang up, I'll give you the document for the devices. Can you share that with Katie?
Yeah, absolutely. And Katie, I've also recorded this meeting. I know that you said your GM wasn't able to be here today because I guess she was going on vacation, right? Is this something that's going to need to be discussed with her?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah. So I went ahead and recorded this. That way I can say, I'm going to upload it and send it in a link. That way you can send it to her. Maybe, I don't know if she'll want to view it on vacation, but you can say, email that to her. If not, it's there for when she gets back. And then what day would you like me to follow up with you? I'll of course get you over that hardware information today with that follow-up email.
If you want to reach out to me, maybe the 26th and the 27th, just because she'll be back on the 25th, and then like not long after that, we're going right into month end.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know how much work she's going to do while she's gone because they're going to be doing a lot of driving. But and so it really just depends on where her head's at when she's going to want to discuss it. But if you just want to reach out to me around one of those 2 days, and then I can kind of tell you where we're at with the discussions at that point in time.
Okay. So I'll touch base with you on the 26th in the afternoon. And then, if it needs to be pushed to the 27th, you could just let me know then. But I'll get this email over to you today immediately with that link, with the link for this recording, and then the document Paul just shared about with the hardware. And then we will touch base then. And, it's a quick process if you guys are ready to get set up. At that point, I'll jump on the phone with you, send the DocuSign. It takes 15 minutes to complete,
Okay.
getting the login set up and everything. So look forward to that. And thank you so much, Paul, for joining us and helping out. Always appreciated.
Not a problem. And Katie, if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to Brittany and she'll ping me and then we can get back on a call.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
You're
All right.
very
Have yourselves a
welcome.
great day.
All right,
All right,
you
you too.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
too. Bye.